Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad to have all of you back. So in today's reading, we're going to have the question answered. You asked for a sign and for a message, and this is the universe's message and sign for you. All right. So you've been asking the universe for something, and so we're going to see like how the universe wants to respond to you regarding that request that you have. So I have prepared three piles for you: pile one, pile two, and pile three. Each one has a different tarot deck, so you can select through that also. But I'm going to do something interesting. I got these 1111 cards a couple of days back. I really love working with them because they have a lot of information written on the outer corner of the cards. So we are going to see like your messages. It can be regarding one of those items or it can be all of them. So depending upon how you resonate with that, we're going to select like two cards each maybe for each of the piles. So whichever message resonates with you from whichever card, you can select that pile, or you can select it whichever way with your intuition, or whichever way you feel more comfortable in. So let us start. So I'm going to divide it into three piles essentially, even this one. So this would be pile one. Your messages will come from here. Look, this one. Okay. And this one will be pile two. And this one will be pile three. So I'm going to pick two cards each from each of these sub piles for each, for each pile. That's too many piles. And we'll see what messages want to come through. So pile number one, let's see, what did you ask the universe for? What messages did you want it to respond, or what questions you have? And we are going to kind of, I feel this one. Oh, this one nearly flipped over. So this one is for pile number one. Keep these cards on the corner and we look at these cards together. This is pile number two. Okay, I feel this one, this one. And this is going to be pile number three. Do you see these two together? Okay, look at these two. All right, so we have the questions, like what areas of your life, the questions are related to. So let's start with pile number one, and I am so excited about it. So pile number one, and we'll read all the messages. It says, keep improving, keep moving forward. You are on the right path. Keep moving, keep improving, sorry. Retreat for now, advance to the next level. So for me, I am going to take the messages which are upright. We won't look at the one which is like right bottom over here. So we're going to say, keep moving forward, advance to the next level. You are on the right path and keep improving. So that is, if you were asking the universe, like, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Should I do this? So this is the green light for you. So that's the first area, pile number one. And the second one will be collective manifestation. You affect a bigger picture, realize your collective impact, and you can make a difference. So if some of you have been thinking, do you see how closely these two cards are related? You might be thinking that, am I on the right path? Yes, you are on the right path. Why? Because you are affecting a bigger picture. Or some of you might be saying that, and do I even matter? Yes. Every soul, pile number one, two, and three, every soul matters. Whoever has incarnated on this earth has come for a purpose, for a reason. The only thing that we as human beings have to do is find that purpose. All right? So yes, you affect a bigger picture, collective manifestation. So that is for you, pile number one. If you are drawn to this message, this will be your pile. All right, pile, and look, 1111. This is pile number two. So your messages are oneness. Wow. One with spirit, one with nature, one with others. So this is for, I think I'm getting more of the people who are more connected with Gaia, who are connected with the earth, who are connected with animals. I see so many animals, and I see, the seas, and I see the oceans. So you're very, very, connected with the nature, all the elements, the air, the water, the oceans, the seas, the land, forests, you know so you're one with spirit. If you've been wondering maybe about your spiritual purpose, like, am I doing the right thing, what, look how they're connected. So anyways, one with others, one with spirit, one with nature, and he says oneness. And the second one is earth empathy. My god, I was just feeling this energy. It says sensitivity to physical events, sensitivity to astral events, sensitivity to emotional events. So if you have, and it says electromagnetic sensitivity. So pile number 2, if you have been asking about certain events that have been happening in your life, like what do they mean, so definitely that is just one of the questions, but it says one with spirit and sensitivity to physical events and oneness. So these two are your cards, pile number 2. This is so beautiful. Wow, I'm just loving the way these cards, and I just split the deck right in front of you, and we just pulled the cards, out with you. I pulled the cards out with you. All right. And pile number 3. Am I excited to see this now? It says, release. Don't be clingy. Let go of toxic emotions. Time for cleanse. So some of you, this I'm getting more with the relationships and more with your internal conflicts that you've been dealing with. That's the kind of energy. It says don't be clingy. Number 555, release. And the second one is add to cart. Commodification, objectification, commercialization, consumerism. Yeah, so let go of toxic emotions. Time to cleanse. Don't be cleansy. So maybe some of you have become so engrossed in your, how do people perceive you? Like it seems that you're focusing more, at least from these cards. I don't know what is going to come here and here and here, but at least if from these two cards for pile number 3, I'm getting that maybe you are getting too attached to something which is more materialistic, right? Maybe to, buying stuff, doing stuff, projecting yourself in a particular way to people. Don't be worried about that. Just let it go, release, let it go. And again, this is saying, add to cart, to modification. Yeah, whatever you are doing, don't think that it's a commodity that you're presenting to the world, that the world needs it. Just let it go, release it into the world and let it take its own path. It's going to take its own path. So wow, I mean already, I'm like, how many, I'm like I'm like giving a reading, I'm giving a collective reading right now. So pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, whichever pile you're drawn to, that will be your pile. If you want to listen to all 3 of them, you can do that as well. And the links for each of these individual piles, I always provide it in the description box below under the section which is timestamps. And just so you know that we have launched a podcast as well, and you will find that in the podcast section, a video. We're talking about a past life regression, and we had some really interesting conversations with the guest, and a lot of interesting things came up. So if you're called to, you can listen to that podcast as well. But for now, let's get back to the reading. And I will put a link to the podcast in the description. So if any of you are interested, you can just click and see. It's about past life regression and what it means. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So we are asking, we're getting the messages from the universe regarding a request that you made. There was something that you were asking the universe for. You were asking for signs. You were asking for messages. And these are the responses from the universe. So you were drawn to these 2 cards. It says keep moving forward and collective manifestation. So I'll read it. You're on the right path. Keep improving. Advance to the next level. Collective manifestation. You affect a bigger picture. You can make a difference. Realize your collective impact. So I am going to keep these cards right here. And maybe like this. So I think we'll keep them like this. So we'll have like 2 sets of messages for, so we'll divide the tarot card, these cards in a way. Yeah, maybe. This one we're going to see for this one, and these ones we'll see for, it had 2, so I'll pull one right here. So these are the oracle cards that we're going to use for each. So let's start with the first message, which says keep on moving forward. Something with your path, something with like knowing what to do, what not to do. Am I doing this the right way? Should I do this? You know, these kind of questions. So pile number 1. Let's pull a few cards for pile number 1. So for the first message, universe, keep moving forward. So what does the universe, what is the message that the universe wants to give pile number 1? Okay. For pile number 1, the first message is this. And for the collective manifestation, oh, this one already jumped out. For the collective manifestation, I don't know why I'm being called to draw more cards. All right. So these are the cards that we have for each. This one has so many. Okay. So we'll start with this one and then we'll move to this one. So the first one, it says you are on the right path. So what messages? The Empress. Wow. Yes, you are on the right path. The Empress energy is full of creativity and she nurtures it. She is the most nurturing energy. She's the divine feminine, so to speak, pile number 1. So essentially, whatever path that you are on right now, you are being guided by the divine feminine. So therefore, the creativity in whatever you are doing, it is going to be peaking. It's going to be the best. You will come out and you will come up with things that you never imagined that you could do. But that is the kind of energy which is going to come for you. The Empress talks about abundance. So it says, you know, there is a lot of abundance. Whatever path, pile number 1, you are following, continue following that, because 1, it's going to help you, you know, channel beautiful creativity from the universe into the world. You will be bringing that beautiful, whatever you are working on, into this earth. On this earth. And secondly, you will also be generating abundance for you. So it's like a twofold, you know, thing that you'll be getting. 1, you will be expressing your creativity in the most beautiful way, and you will also in turn generate a lot of abundance for yourself. So I think this is kind of a win-win situation for you, pile number 1. And it says 5 of Wands. See, I reversed the cards. I didn't realize they were reversed. 5 of Wands. So for this, the positive impact of this card essentially is that you are learning that conflict, competition, strife, this is like how leaders emerge. You obviously, whatever you would see, whenever something new is coming into the on this earth, whenever something new, a new idea is happening, we always talk about disruptors. So there will always be people who love the status quo. They do not want things to change. However, you have realized that to become a leader in whatever you are doing, you need to deal with people. You just cannot run away from competition. You cannot run away from people who have a different opinion. Right? You have to deal with it. So it seems that because of the Empress energy is that loving, wonderful, nurturing, feminine, mother, creative energy. So because you are in this beautiful energy, I think you are taking into stride what other people are saying, but without kind of getting triggered by that, because you feel, yeah, that is part of life. That is how we grow. And you are taking those as a leadership lesson. See, to become a leader, you have to take everyone into account and then you move forward, right? You just can't have, you can't lead with 2 people. You have to lead with like at least and those 2 people also are like kind of agreeing with you. No, that's not the definition of a leader. So it seems that you are doing something which is path breaking, which might kind of ruffle a few feathers, but you know how to deal with people like that. So the next card which came out for you, again, look, this is there is some sort of a disruption and some sort of upheaval that is happening, which might even happen in your path. But it says advance to the next level. See, when you are reaching the end of something, sometimes it becomes a little bit more difficult. But it's saying advance to the next level. You are on the right path. Keep improving. Yes, just continue doing what you're doing. The tower essentially talks about an upheaval, but it is breaking down of structures which are not helping you anymore. So that's what you are doing, pile number one. You got the star card. Oh my god, this is so after the tower you got the star card. So what's happening? Some sort of upheaval is happening, some sort of shake-up is happening, some sort of disruption. Remember, I was talking about feeling that disruptive energy. Disruption is happening. It can be chaotic, it can feel like chaotic. However, that is transformation and that is liberation. You are moving forward. Remember, whatever happens with you, you are still moving forward. You are moving towards fulfilling your goals, fulfilling your dreams, feeling happy about whatever you need to feel happy about. This is having faith in the future and remaining hopeful about things that are going to come in your life, pile number one, because you are the star. You are the empress and you are the star. Look at these two cards in between these two major arcanas. So there are a lot of good things that are happening for you. You got the strength card. Wow, another major arcana. You have the ability to do, you have the ability and what it takes to kind of, get things done. So absolutely. Nine of Swords. You are learning from you're not letting anxiety take over. Nine of Swords in the traditional tarot, it talks about, anxiety, having worries, having nightmares. But for me, Nine of Swords, for you, it means mental mastery. Sword energy is your intellect. You have mastered that energy. You are saying, what am I ready to take care of? I can do that. My thoughts, I control my thoughts. Remember, you have the strength. You have the strength to control whatever. And you got the Knight of Wands. Just move ahead. This is like one of the fastest moving, most kind of, energetic, ambitious, bold, impulsive, adventurous, energetic knight. So look, like they're saying, you keep moving, you're on the right path. Things are going to happen, yes, they will happen, but you have mastered your thoughts. So this is not going to affect you anyways. The tower is not going to affect you. The people around you who are not agreeing with the way you are working, they will not affect you. Why? Because you're a mental master. You mastered that. All right. So now let's take a look at your oracle cards. Let's start with the smaller cards and then we'll move towards the bigger ones. So you got Saturn in Scorpio, inheritance. So Saturn is a planet that is a planet of discipline. However, it seems that you have mastered the discipline in your life. You're moving forward with that. And because of that, Saturn is going to give you a lot. Because Saturn is one of those planets that actually gives a lot if you master discipline. Because that's the only thing it wants to teach, right? Discipline. So it seems that you've already done that. Inheritance. Some of you might be expecting inheritance from somewhere, like it might be, unexpected, while others will be building something which will be inherited by future generations. So it's kind of a legacy. Wow. And you got confidence. Yes, you are confident, pile number one. You are absolutely confident. If you are not, be confident because you are on the right path. I just read, instead of advance, I read abundance to the next level. So yes, some of you are building that as well. And it says keep improving. Yes, that's the way we have to go. And it says cheerful. See, confidence, cheerful. I am powerless. That is a trigger statement. However, the true statement is, I am excited to see what the future, brings. The future is bright. Enjoy knowing that your optimism today fuels your amazing tomorrow. So whatever energy you are feeling today is going to be it's going to come back to you. Why? This is the law of attraction. Right? However you are feeling, the universe wants to keep you in that feeling. Because What feeling essentially is a vibration. Universe does not understand language like words. It only understands the language of vibrations, so to speak, right? So if you are feeling uplifted, if you are uplifting people around you, if you're feeling cheerful, if you're giving those vibes are going to come back to you, and you will feel happy. Because why? You're confident, you're building something so beautiful for yourself, and you are on the right path. Okay, then you got the opal. Wow, opal. Look at this looks like a prism, like the rainbow prism. The opal card essentially means that what I give to the universe is sent back to me. Right now, I was just saying that. It says opal is an embodiment of magic and it glistens like a prism. Opal is also a stone of amplification, sorry. So pile number 1, remember we were talking about feeling, happy and feeling like, I'm excited to see what the future brings. The more excited and happy you are, opal is going to amplify that vibration. So just think of it that you have got a big amplifier with you. Amplifier meaning increasing that like thousands of, times more. So that amplification, however you are feeling, that feeling will be amplified. You bring joy, happiness, contentment, blissfulness to other people. Bring a smile on their face. You will be smiling like so much that you'll be like, oh my God, my mouth is hurting because I'm smiling so much. So that's the kind of amplification power that the opal has. Then you got phases of the moon, impermanence, and enlightenment cycles. You do understand that, or maybe you have to understand that nothing is permanent in this life. This phase, this too shall pass. I mean, that's one example which I really love giving, this kind of a little story in which there was a king who asked his people in his kingdom, the wise ones, saying that, okay, give me something, when I look at it, I become happy. And when I look at, if I'm happy, if I'm feeling happy, if I look at it, I become sad. And if I'm sad and I look at it, I become happy. So one of the people, one of his, you can say people from his court, they gave him a ring which said, this too shall pass. So you do understand that this is just a passing phase. Ups and downs, that's how life goes. So you are fully aware of this, because why? You are a mentor, you are a master of your mental mind. And wow, you got the number 22, altar of fire. Just let me check. The altar, I think, means the queen. I want to confirm it before I say that. The altar of, okay, this is number 22. Oh, this is the Ace of Wands. Wow. It says, be inspired. There is something in the air, and it's your success. Success is guaranteed for you, pile number 1. Continue doing what you are doing, and you are going to embrace the rebirth in love, health, money, and happiness. Be bold, be brave. Remember, you got the Knight of Wands, and now you got the Ace of Wands. Wow, beautiful. Then you got vegetable garden. It's time to check in and reflect on the seeds that you've planted. Again, pile number 1, there is something that you have done or you're doing, and they're saying that is going to reap excellent, that's going to reap an excellent harvest. Remember, you got the inheritance sign. There is so much abundance. It's your success. You're going to reap your success now. Continue doing what you're doing, and there's nothing stopping you. And you got wisdom. Wow. You are so wise. That's why even the second one, collective manifestation, I feel you know what you want to do, you know how you have to get it done, and you are so wise. So just be the wise person you are. Pile number 1. Just be the wise person you are, and that's the only thing you need to do. All right. Now let's look at the second part of your reading, which talks about you affect a bigger picture. See, if you are doing all this, definitely you're not doing it for one person, but you are affecting a bigger collective conscience. That's what I want to say. I don't know why. So collective manifestation, you affect a bigger picture. You can make a difference. Realize your collective impact. Pile number 1, I think whatever you are doing, that is going to make a very, very big impact. Continue doing that. Do not doubt yourself even for a moment. Okay? All right, so let's see. Two of coins. Yes, you might be worried about whether you'll be able to maintain that balance or continue that momentum. Yes, you will be. Definitely, you will be able to do that. The Lovers. Decisions that you are making, pile number 2, those are aligned with your values. The Lovers card essentially talks about decisions that you make. And these are not small decisions like, should I buy this cup of coffee or that cup of coffee, or should I buy this dress or that dress? No, it talks about, should I move to this new location because it's going to help me do XYZ? Or should I open this business because this is going to help me do that? Or should I take apply for a loan for X amount of money because this is how I can fuel my whatever idea that I have. So it talks about bigger decisions. However, the only thing that we have to think about whenever we are making any decisions is, am I making those choices which align with my heart and my values? Am I making those choices which are harmonious and which reflect what I am? Right? So any kind of partnerships you're going into, any kind of decisions you're making, just that is the only question you need to ask yourself. Is it aligning with who I am and my values, my ethics, my morals? Yes, do it. No, don't do that. So that's, however, see, you're a bigger picture. You affect a bigger picture. Your decisions will affect a lot of people. How you present yourself, how you say certain things, how you bring your manifestation into reality, that's going to affect a lot of people. 3 of Wands. Yes, you are on your way to expansion, pile number 1. You are on your way to expansion. Continue doing that. Why? Because you are going to affect a bigger picture. And that effect will be a positive one. Why? Because you are on the right path. So you see how your readings are kind of connected. The Hierophant. You have whatever it takes to do what you are doing. Do not for a moment think that you do not have the knowledge, you do not have the capacity, you do not have the intellect to pursue whatever you are doing. You are a master at that. This is the mastery level. The Hierophant in the traditional tarot talks about, a traditional spiritual wisdom. Remember, the last card we got was wisdom. So maybe this card was meant for this one and that one was meant for that one. However, we are going to stick with that, saying wisdom. You have so much wisdom that you can share. Don't doubt yourself. Don't think that, oh, should I do this? Am I good enough? Yes, you are more than good enough, pile number 1, because your values are aligning with everything that you truly are. You got the Hanged Man. Wow. And that also in reverse. Hangman essentially talks about taking a pause, but I'm going to take this like in reverse. So it means stop taking the pause and get back to work. Start taking action. Yes, you trust the universe. That's why you asked for messages, you asked for signs, and you're getting them. However, you have to release any kind of attachments that you have, but just kind of do what you want to do. Continue doing what you're doing. Surrender to the universe. Be peaceful. Let go of things, but take action. Then you got the Knight of Swords. Another knight for you. Knight of Swords. You see this guy is like, oh, I'm going to, box like anything and I'm going to win that championship. Knight of Swords, essentially, sword is again your intellect. Knight is someone who wants to take action based on certain things that they have kind of, figured out intellectually, so to speak. They're like, how can I, how can I achieve my goals quickly? Ten of Cups. Wow. This is going to bring you so much happiness, emotional happiness, pile number 1. You will be amazed at what you have created and where you've reached. Continue on the path. You are affecting so many people, so many people at this point in time. Spirit is saying, you affect people that you don't even know. That is the kind of energy you have. That is the kind of aura which is expanding. Remember the 3 of Wands. 3 of Coins. Wow. 3. You got like 2 3s. Three of Coins, this is talking about partnerships. Get into partnerships. Start talking with people. This is really going to help everyone. And the Ace of Wands. Oh my God. The Wands essentially talks about passion. It talks about action. The Aces are the beginning, like the root energy of fire. So pile number 1, take action. Let's continue with your oracle cards. You got the number 21, Rainbow Fluorite. I will read this from the book because I don't know what this essentially means, but let's kind of read this. It says, meditation is an important part of my spiritual journey. This can help cleanse the aura and clear out negative energy. This encourages you to meditate in the coming days, making space for clarity of the patterns in your life to emerge. Give your mind, body the rest it needs to connect with your breath. Let it fill and rejuvenate you. So, pile number 1. Because you are doing so much of collective work, definitely this might drain you. So they are saying, take care of your health. Okay? Divination. My God, I am so drained. I was just talking about this. I mean, when this happens, I'm like so, like, wow. True statement. I am shielded. You are finding balance as you see what resonates and what does not. With clear sight, you are safe and protected. Rainbow Fluorite. And this is going so well. And again, because you are affecting so many people, their energies will also affect you in turn. That is why I was saying right here that you might feel drained, but you are protected. You are definitely protected. Cauldron. Oh my God. Creation, opportunity, caring. Yes, you have so many positive energies around you. You have your ancestors. You have your, spiritual team. The entire team is like right behind you. So, creation, opportunity, caring. That's what you need to do. Continue doing what you're doing. You have the opportunity. Continue creating stuff because you will continue getting opportunities. See, the opal was talking about what? Amplification, right? Amplify what you already have. It's going to happen. It's going to continue happening. Animals, yeah. Maybe some of you want to work with animals. Some of you feel drawn to animals. Some of you, maybe you want to adopt an animal. Yes, you can also do that. Being around animals might also be like, recharging for you because animals have a very, 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 very loving and positive energy. So yeah, you can be around animals as well. And it says shadow, number 43. Yes, you will be confronted with things that you thought you had worked on and kind of let go. Just be aware that these kind of energies will also be there. But always have the discernment that are these yours or do they belong to someone else? Because that is, see, when you are connected to the collective, it's like a two-way channel. Things can come and things can go, right? So shadow, just be aware what's coming in. Is it mine? I will only accept what is mine and I will let go and give back to the sender what is not mine. So this is something that you can kind of, live by. And it says, meditate. My God, how many times did you get meditation? Meditate. Yes, you need to meditate because this is really going to open up your energies. And this is looking, for me, it's like your crown chakra is opening now, pile number 1. You are done past the pineal gland, it's already open. Now the crown is also opening because this looks like the Sahasrara chakra, which says that it's like 1,000-fold, petals, lotus, which kind of blooms on top of the head. So I think that is what's coming. That's why you're leveling up, pile number 1. It says advance to the next level, remember, right here. This is your next level. Sorry. You are advancing to the next level. Your crown chakra is becoming extremely activated. That's why all this is coming to you. All right, this was all I had for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope that you did get the messages and the questions answered that you were asking the universe. And if you like the reading, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So in this reading, we are going to see what the messages universe wants to give you in response to the questions that you asked. Maybe there were signs that you wanted, there were messages you wanted to know something, and you were asking the universe for that. So in this reading, we'll try to figure out like what the universe wants to tell you. So you were attracted to this pile where it says one with spirit, one with nature, one with others, oneness, the number 1. And the second card was sensitivity to physical events, sensitivity to emotional events, sensitivity to astral events. So it seems that there is something, an earth empathy, electromagnetic sensitivity. I want to read this for you also. So it seems that there is something going on with your energy at this point in time, and you just want to know, like, what's happening. I mean, what's happening to me, or what's happening with me, things like that. Why am I becoming like that? Or, why is this happening? Why are these events happening in my life? Why are these people coming and going in my life? Questions like that. So we're going to keep these right here separately, and we'll pull out tarot cards for each of these, rows. And then we are going to divide the oracle cards also in a way that, we kind of, yeah, maybe. So we will divide this, and we'll use these ones for this, okay? Okay. So this will be for the first row, and these ones will be for the second row. I'm going to take this card right here, okay? Like that. So for pile number 2, let's shuffle the cards, and we are going to see what messages does the universe want to give pile number 2 regarding this feeling of oneness that they are having. Okay. And this was the first one. And regarding the second one, earth empathy, sensitivity, what's happening around them? Any messages regarding that? What's happening around them? Okay. Look, they just wanted to come out like that. And look at these ones, the ones. I'll pull them out also. All right, so pile number 2, these are your tarot cards. We will take a look at each one of them. We will begin with the first one, which says one with spirit, one with others, one with nature. So, universe, it says the Chariot. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. Okay. Yeah, do you see the spider? The spider keeps on spinning the web. And it doesn't stop. It just continues doing that. So it seems that there is something that you've stopped doing which you need to do. So just continue doing that or restart that. I'm getting a feeling that you have stopped doing something that you were good at, but because of whatever reason, you kind of let it go and you thought that I'm not going to do it anyways. So they're saying that, Chariot, you'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. So you need to get back on track. One with spirit, one with nature, one with others. Yes, and maybe this was part of something that you were doing for others as well. So don't restart. I don't know why I'm getting the feeling of restart. Not start, but restart. Let's see. 4 of Pentacles. Treat yourself to something shiny every now and then. Yeah, I think maybe because of your finances, you were unable to do things that you wanted to do, and you just kind of let it go. Like, no, I cannot do this because I cannot afford it, or I cannot do this because I don't have the time, or there was something that held you back. 4 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot is like someone holding onto something which is too tightly. Holding onto something which is too tight. So you have to kind of let go of that release. You have to release whatever, you've been holding very tightly. The Empress. Wow, pile number 1 also got the Empress. There is beauty to be found in every experience. This is a loving, caring, nurturing energy. So it seems pile number 2, you have not been very kind to yourself recently, maybe, because the 4 of Pentacles, it says buy something nice for yourself. And the Empress energy itself is the energy of motherhood. It is the energy of nurturing. It is the divine feminine energy. So just be kind to yourself, because we are not different from anyone. We are the same internally. I mean, as a consciousness, all of us come from the same place. It is just like, the clothes that we wear, the human vessel, the form which we take is different. So that's the energy which I'm getting so far for your part. 2 of Pentacles. When life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. Yes, this is something about you. Personally, I think things have happened in your life because of which you just let go. Don't do that. You have to continue doing what you were doing. Don't stop. So restart. Things happen, yes, they happen, but you have this beautiful Empress energy right here. And say, look, 2. So here it says, treat yourself to something shiny now and then. When life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded. And this is the nurturing energy right there. So nurture yourself. Feel good about yourself. 3 of Pentacles. What's the saying? Teamwork makes the spell work. Yes. Go out with a bunch of friends, talk to people, even if you are working, meet up with your friends, meet up with colleagues that make you happy. We have people like that, right? So, or try to find people like that to make you happy, So they're asking that, it's like, I think your guides are trying to communicate, and they're saying that don't give up. Do not give up. Continue. You're going to find the right people to help you. And be kind to yourself. That's really coming up very strongly. Be kind to yourself. Number 12, the Hanged Man, the Patient Witch. Learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. Yes, maybe you are kind of, in a state saying that you are not in a very, positive state of mind. But that's why they're saying that you are one with you are one with spirit. You are part of that great spirit, complex. You are one with them. So how can you not be enough? You are always enough. Just have faith in yourself. Give yourself a little time. Give yourself a little nurturing. Feel happy. Make yourself happy, right? And that will change your mindset. Go out with friends. The Emperor. Behind the authority of your own life comes a lot of responsibility. Being the authority of your own life comes with a lot of responsibility. Yes, it seems that you have been bogged down by the responsibilities, and that you just kind of let go stuff. I don't know why this is coming out so strongly in your reading, but they're saying that just give yourself time. Nurture yourself back. You got the Emperor and you got the Empress. But over here, I'm not getting that action. I'm feeling kind of, I'm feeling heavy. I'm feeling like sad. Yeah. So don't be like that. Yes, you chose that life. Yes, all of us make mistakes. That is perfectly fine. Why do you think we came on this earth? If we were perfect, we would not come here, right? What lessons would be learned if we were perfect? None. So whatever you've done in the past, let that go, move ahead. You are one with spirit, you are one with all, and let that light guide you. Five of Wands. A good coven lets every witch have a say. Again, this is giving me the feeling that talk to people around you. Maybe they have a different way of looking at things. Talk to people around you. Maybe they want to help you out. They really want to help you out. Let's kind of move these cards a little bit here, because otherwise we won't be able to fit. These are like a little bigger in size, so more space. And you did get a lot of cards actually. Okay. So you have two more. Let's see. You got the Queen of Swords. Don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. Yes. I've been feeling this energy where I felt like sad. I felt heavy. So it seems that whatever you were doing, you feel stifled by someone. Do not let that happen to you. You are one with spirit. Remember, you are one with spirit. You have that power within you. Pile number 2. Do not let go of that power. You have the Emperor, you have the Empress, you have such powerful energies. The Divine Masculine, you are a balanced person. The Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine want to come through, and they're saying that you are doing what you're supposed to do, and that was what needed to be done. Do not worry about the consequences. Do not worry about what other people are saying about it, because that needed to be done. I don't know, this might be a very specific message for someone, but they're saying whatever happened needed to happen so that you could move ahead. And finally, you got the Queen of Swords and you got the King of Swords. We can all learn important things from one another. Yes. Again, I'm saying it needed to be done. The Queen of Swords is a very, very powerful energy. She talks about clarity. She talks about independence. She's direct. She's analytical. And she says, how can I balance intellect with empathy? Remember, you got the Two of Pentacles and you got the... there was something, the Four of Pentacles, yeah. So Two of Pentacles, yes, that balancing act. The Queen of Swords is that energy. She leads with clarity and ensures that the decisions are just and fair as the King of Swords. Pile number 2, it seems you did something and you feel bad about it. That was the decision that needed to be made. You got the King and Queen of Swords. That is telling me that your emotions did not cloud your judgment. You did what needed to be done. It was the right thing to do. That's it. It was the right thing to do. It was logical. There was rationality and it was justice. And you were wise. So this is what you need to hear. If you have been worried about what a decision that you made and you're thinking that maybe that was not the right decision, no, it was the right decision, because you got the King and you got the Queen of Swords, which are actually like the most just energies and most logical energies. And they're full of wisdom. All right, let's continue. Power. See, the Moon in Scorpio. You did exercise your power, but you did it for a greater purpose. Remember that. So don't worry about what happened, how did it happen, how are people reacting to it. You did the right thing. Wow, power. You have the power. You still have the power. Don't give your power away. Cleanse. Cleanse yourself. Yes. Sometimes the energies are not even ours. We need to cleanse those energies. We need to let go of those energies so that, you can think clearly. Already your mind is very, I feel you are like very intelligent people. You're very intelligent. And you're very just. You're very logical. Just cleanse. Those energies are not yours. Whatever is. You got the Wolf. The wolf spirit is like a very intelligent animal. The wolf is a loner, no doubt. That's why maybe you are in this energy of not wanting to meet people. Go ahead and meet. You'll see how that turns out. But the wolf is very, very, this is like a very spiritual animal. It can live separately, but it is part of the pack always. And it respects that energy. So respect the people around you, their love for you. Maybe they are reaching out to you, but you don't want to reach out. Don't do that. Get back. That will help you cleanse and reclaim your power. It says earthly. I hate my body. Trigger statement, true statement. My body is my temple. Yeah. It says buy something nice for yourself, the Empress energy. There is something that I think you've let go of yourself. Remember, my body is my temple. Remember that you are a spiritual being, my God, having an earthly experience. Revere your loyal, sacred body. See, oneness. one with spirit, one with nature, one with others. This is what you have not been doing, pile number 2, and this is what you need to start doing. Reach out to your family, reach out to your friends, people, your loved ones who have their good intentions towards you. Reach out to them, start taking care of yourself again. Pull yourself up. Remember the first card you got, Chariot. You'll never get anywhere if you stand still. Start moving. You got the number 12, the Hanged Man again. You got the Hanged Man and you got the Hanged Man again. Different tarot decks. The Martyr, self-sacrifice and self-reflection. Reflect on what you've done. You've done the right thing. Don't have self-pity. Don't get into that victimization, mode. Okay, oh my God, what did I do? No, you needed it. That needed to be done. And finally, you have healing. Beautiful. This is what the universe wants to give you. This is your answer. This is how you have to heal. Start talking to people. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Stop kind of, victimizing yourself. Stop victimizing is one thing, and stop blaming yourself for things. It needed to be done. All right. So that is the first message. This was so profound. All right. Let's look at the second message that wants to come through for you. Earth empathy, sensitivity to physical events. So this might be related. This might not be related. Let's see. King of Wands, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to fall. I think this might be something which is coming in the future after you come out of this stage. So the King of Wands, you got to look the King and the Queen of Wands. It says, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. You are a leader. Remember I told you, you intellectually, you're very, very bright. You have that leadership quality. Now they're saying, shine your light. The Moon, taking time for deep self-reflection is essential. Yes, take time. The sensitivity that you're feeling is because of the Moon. Maybe you have very strong Moon placements in your sign, because the Moon essentially controls the emotions. So your sensitivity to physical events, maybe you are astrally traveling and you don't know about it. You wake up in the morning and you're so tired, like, oh my God, why am I tired? I got X number of hours of sleep. And sensitivity to emotional events. Again, this is talking, I think this is more about your emotions, pile number 2. You have to, and this is coming right under the cleanse card, you have to take into account what and how you have been feeling. You have to take into account how and what you've been feeling, because that is very important for you. That can be library, 3 of Swords. It's okay to cry. Yes. If you're feeling bad, it is okay to let that emotion go, because that emotional strength, that transformation which is going to happen will be the one which will propel you forward and it will push you forward. 2 of Wands, your decision, decide your future here, nothing else. Yeah, there is a decision. Either you can continue the way you are. The universe is saying you can continue how you're feeling. You lower your vibrations. The law of attraction kicks in and it only brings more people, things, circumstances which continue lowering your vibrations. Or you can switch. You can heal yourself. You can stop becoming like the self-proclaimed martyr. Think about the sacrifices you've made to reach where you are. Feel good about yourself. Feel proud about yourself. Cleanse your energy and get back on track. And it says 3 of Wands. Wow. Put yourself out there and you will be rewarded one way or the other. Exactly. This is the future for you. And it says 7 of Pentacles. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. You have so much going, for you, pile number 2. The only thing the universe wants you to do is come out of this mentality which you have got yourself into because of some decision that you made in the past. It's done. That's not coming back. It's done. You did the right thing. You made the just choice. Irrespective of what other people are saying, you don't need to worry about that. Just heal yourself and move forward, because there is so much coming for you. And finally, you have Five of Pentacles. Nothing is ever hopeless as it seems. You might thinking that, oh, this is not going to help me. Look what the universe is saying. Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. All right. So now let's continue and see. Winding roots, ancestral connection, earthly wisdom. Again, earth empathy. Earth is coming out a lot in your reading. Go out into the nature. Do a little bit of meditation. Talk to people. You know, start feeling happy again. It seems that maybe your root chakra is not balanced. Start connecting to the world in a way you connected before this decision happened. Just try to take yourself in that happy place. Fruit jam. If you nurture it, it will flourish. The grass is greener where you water it. See this one? Nurture what you have and see how it grows. Pile number 2. This is a very, very clear message, I feel. You have so much to give. You have a lot of, knowledge. You have a lot of intellect. You have bright ideas. You have to nurture them well. But how will you nurture them? Only if you are able to nurture yourself and bring yourself back. Remember, you got the Empress card. That is the main card of nurturing. You have to start feeling good about it. Everything by number 2. That's what the universe wants you to do. Carnelian, energy, leadership, creativity. This is who you truly are. King of Wands, Queen of Swords, King of Wands, King of Swords. This is who you truly are. Leadership, energy. But you need to get back. You need to stop self-pitying and get back. The truth, yes. The truth has been shown to you. Instead of fretting over what happened, how it happened, it has happened. There is no way, shape or form you can actually change it. But what you can do is learn from it. That is how you move forward. Learn from it. Identify what happened. You already are the Queen of Swords. You have that analytical mind. Analyze that not by reliving it, but from an outside perspective. Like when you go and watch a movie, you look at the big screen, you look at the actors, you look at the characters they're playing, you cry with them, you laugh with them. But once when you're out of the movie, you forget about it, right? So what I'm saying is that what spirit essentially wants you to do is look at this, whatever incident happened in your life, like as if you're watching it on a movie screen and you are the audience member, and kind of analyze what happened and how did it happen. Instead of reliving it, because if you relive it, you will be back in the same energy. We don't want that. Analyze and see, this thing keeps on moving. And you will see the truth as to why then you will be able to see it with clarity. Like why this actually happened. And that will bring you out. It will snap you out of this phase that you are in. Release, yes, release. The truth will set you free. Find out the truth, pile number 2. Find out the truth. And finally, you got shapeshifter. Again, you got the wolf energy. There is someone maybe in your circle who pretends to be something they are not. If you get back into your leadership energy, if you get back into the way you think, in your King of Swords and Queen of Swords energy, if you connect to the wisdom that you already have, if you come into your leadership role, in that authority role, you will see the truth and you will identify what happened and why did it happen. You will see the truth so clearly. All right. Wow, this was so different from pile 1. So this is all I had for you, pile number 2. I hope you did receive some messages and some messages resonated from this entire reading for you. And I hope that you are able to come out of this very soon. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So we are going to see, you asked questions from the universe. You wanted messages. You wanted, answers. So this is the universe's answer to your query or queries, whichever resonates with you. So you were drawn to this pile where it says the number 555. It says, don't be clingy, release. Don't be clingy. Let go of toxic emotions and time to cleanse. Time for a cleanse, sorry. And the second is add to cart. Commodification, objectification, consumerism, commercialism. So we have divided these readings into two. So first we'll take a look at this card, and then we're going to take a look at this card. We're going to divide the oracle cards also into sets of two. This one will be for this particular section, and this one will be for the next section. And we are going to take some tarot cards for each of them, and first we'll look at the tarot cards and then we'll look at the oracle cards. So for pile number 3, for the first one, release, don't be clingy, let go of toxic emotions, time to cleanse. What messages does the universe want to give you? Okay. These ones will be for this one. And for the second one, commodification, I'm just feeling this one. What messages does the universe want to give you? Okay. So let's keep your deck on the side. First, we'll take a look at these readings, these cards right here. Oh, there's so many of them. This one I think wants to come first, so I'll keep it right there. And then we'll take a look at the oracle cards for this particular section, and then we'll come down to this one. So all right, so the first thing I heard was we are going to, the spirit guides, I think your guides are also here, and they're saying that we want to give these messages in a very gentle way. So I don't know what messages are going to come through pile 3, but I will try my best to channel what your guides want me to say and what messages the universe wants you to give. What messages the universe wants to give you, right? So let us see. Yeah, there's some, I'm feeling like a heaviness in my heart. I feel that I'm being drawn to time for a cleanse and let go of toxic emotions. So maybe some of you are dealing with those kind of energies around you. So let's see. Knight of Cups, yes. Essentially, this is a confirmation that for at least some of you, there is some sort of a relationship which is like, one way kind of a relationship. And this is dealing with someone. The Knight of Cups essentially is like a very, very romantic, kind of a person. And this talks about idealism, charming, they're poetic, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of dreams, how can I pursue my passions, things like that. That is the Knight of Wands. However, in your case, I'm feeling that this is like, this is the negative aspect of the Knight of Cups which is coming up, which is like, either they are very clingy or you are being clingy. So you have to let go of these kind of energies if they're in your life. If this resonates, I think only then should you kind of, take that, because that's the only energy I'm getting right now. That there are some people or some, things or some addictions, some way of thinking in your life, your thought patterns, that those, whatever I talked about, these 4 things, they are kind of, they're not good for you. They are taking you away from the path of practicality, like how things should be working, and they are kind of, taking you into a world of idealism. Yes, it is good to be an idealistic, but in today's world, we need to balance that out. It's not about being on one end of the spectrum or being on the other end of the spectrum. You need to kind of balance out, right? The Wheel of Fortune, yes, the balance. You see how she's balancing. But the universe is saying, now the soft part comes, that these energies are being moved out of your life like for good. And this is happening whether you like it or not, whether they like it or not. That's the energy that I'm getting, and that's what they're telling me. Whether they like it or not, they will be moved out of your whatever. It might be thought patterns that you constantly think about something in a very idealistic, dreamy way. But then when it comes to manifesting that and doing the actual work required to bring that into into the 3D world, create that in actual sense, you don't do that. If there's some sort of a person who is in your life who is kind of extremely kind of clingy, or they are like, they just don't want to let go of you, they will be they'll have to let go of you. If these are circumstances in which you find yourself, which are like very sticky circumstances where people are like, around you and you don't like them, but there is no way that you feel you can move out of it, you are moving out of it. So pile number 3, this is a message for you from your guides. I believe that they are saying whatever difficulties that you have been facing in your life because of the people, circumstances, patterns and things will be taken care of very soon by us. Maybe you called out to them, reached out to them, they will be taking care of that. You got the Knight of Wands. Yes, someone, I feel these are your spirit guides. Pile number 3, I feel this is one of your spirit guides who it might be, yeah, this is not like, I don't know, Archangel Ezekiel, yeah. I have to just give me one moment. I need to read about because that is the name which I thought Archangel Michael, but it was like, no, this is not Michael. And the name which came was Ezekiel. So let me just Zadkiel, sorry, Zadkiel. Yes, Zadkiel. I was mixing two names. Azrael and Zadkiel. Just let me see. Azrael is number 40, page number 42. Let's see. Yeah, Zadkiel. Wow. It says, oh my God, you will not believe it. It says, clear and transmute all negative and stuck and stagnant energies that you have picked up, that has been sent to you or that you have created. Then move forward with grace. It says activating and using the violet flame, clearing out negativity, cutting or dissolving cords or other negative attachments, activating the soul star chakra, spiritually purifying your physical etheric body, auric fields into your space, clearing and healing your karma. Show mercy and forgiveness to others, but look after your own energy in the process. This is where I was reading it from. That's why I was just feeling like Zadkiel, yeah, Zadkiel. That energy was that energy. Yeah, it was not Michael. I'm a strong believer in Archangel Michael. And I'm very connected to him, but I didn't feel Archangel Michael. So any of you, please, if you feel called to Zadkiel, please do a kind of reach out to him or kind of, connect with him. He's going to help you do all this. Remember the Wheel of Fortune. When I was channeling, when I was saying this will be taken care by us, and that was with so much authority. Pile number 3, and I was like, oh, what a message! And now look, the King of Wands came out. 8 of Cups. Yes, you will be moving away. They are going to help you move away from any kind of disappointments. You will be moving away from disappointments. You will be leaving that and going towards the sun. That's coming for you. That is the message for you. If your question was, when will this be over? It will be over very soon. That's your answer. Ace of Pentacles. You are going to get something that is really going to, you're going to get into stable relationships. You're going to get into very stable relationships. You will have, if it is work related, if there have been people in your work who've really not been kind of, helping you, and they've been kind of creating a lot of negative energy around you, you are going to get the help that you need. 10 of Swords, yeah. That difficult cycle is definitely coming to an end. That difficult cycle, pile number 3 is coming to an end. The Hierophant. You are going to find the light. You will see the light very soon. You are climbing the ladder, and you are, they're telling me this was a major life lesson for them. Yeah. This was a major life lesson for you. So you needed to go through that, not because someone was punishing you, but because your soul chose this particular lesson in order to make you realize what you are. This experience was meant as a lesson. So take your learning from the lesson and move on. And look, wow, you got the Queen of... In today's reading, almost all the piles got like the masculine and feminine energies of the same cards. So King of Wands, and now you got the Queen of Wands. This is who you truly are. You are that sassy energy who walks into a room and people are like, oh my God, look at pile 3. People want to come and talk to you, but maybe this clingy energy was so negative that people had stopped approaching you. In work, in career, in relationships. So you are this energy. The Queen of Wands is such a powerful energy. It's like, there's a lot of confidence and charisma. She is warm. She is vibrant. She says, like, I am confident in my abilities and I inspire others through my actions. But it seems that there was something that was blocking this. But now, exactly with the Wheel of Fortune, I think all this is coming back to you now. Whatever was lost is coming back to you. 7 of Pentacles. You have been patient enough. You have been patient enough, pile number 3. And now you are reaping the rewards. You got the 9 of Cups. Wow. Your wishes will be fulfilled. This is amazing. Ending in 9 of Cups. Whatever you have wished for, pile number 3. This is coming to you. It is coming to you. Big time. Your spirit angels, they are there for you. Friendship, look, wow, again, pile number 3, good times are coming for you. Absolutely good times. The toxicity that has been part of your life for some time is going to be removed soon by your angels, by your spirit team. They're going to help you heal that, and you are going to be in a state of the Queen of Wands and the 9 of Cups. Whatever you want, you will be getting that, and that will fuel your confidence. That is going to fuel your sassy nature. You will be back to who you truly were. Snow Moon, rest, recovery, planning. Yes, you need rest. This was an emotional trauma, I feel, for you. This was very difficult emotionally, but you are going to be healed. You are going to be healed. Love. Wow, and look right above Archangel Zadkiel. Right above him. Just reach out to Archangel. They really want to help you. And love is coming back. Remember, you got friendship, you got love, you got the 9 of Cups, you got the Hierophant, you got walking away from difficult people, difficult cycles, and you have someone like this angel protecting you. You got the number 22, rhodochrosite. I will need to read this because I am not... This crystal is so pretty, oh my God. Number 22. Okay, let's see what this is. I welcome opportunities that lead to my heart's desires. Wow. You are asked to make decisions with your heart. Don't calculate. Because love always comes from the heart. You got the love and you got the stone which is asking you to make decisions based on love. Unity. I am unstable. True statement. I am aware. You are strengthening the connection between your energetic and physical bodies to help you manifest your goals. Pile number 3. Remember, you got time for a cleanse and let go of toxic emotions. Don't be clingy. Yes, you are letting go of the... See, toxicity is holding you down. Once when you let go of that sheath of toxicity that has formed around your aura, you will begin to shine again. You got 21, completion. Remember, 10 of swords right here. There is this cycle which you have completed. It needed to be completed. It needed to be done. And ancestral force. Your ancestors, reach out to your ancestors, like someone you were very close to, because they also want to help you in this. They want to heal you very, very, strongly. They want to heal you. You got love like 2 times, and you got friendship. So a beautiful connection is coming into your life, which is really going to help you heal. And finally, you got rebirth. Wow. A rebirth is happening for you, pile number 3. After all this, a rebirth is happening for you. Well, this was... Oof. All right. Now let's continue with the rest of the cards. The moon, objectification, consumerism, commercialization, the moon. I feel that, sometimes when we are in that space where we want to feel good and we are not feeling good, we start filling that space with objects. We start buying. We start purchasing things. We start buying things, doing things that we necessarily don't want to do. We wouldn't do normally. So it's just like, you start unnecessarily purchasing online. When you have X number of things, but you want to buy 10 more, not because you want to use them or they make you like feel really happy, but just you're filling that void which that emotional trauma has left. So it seems that this is kind of connected. I feel maybe you are falling into these kind of habits because of the fact that you were not feeling good about yourself, or you were made to feel bad about yourself. However, the universe is now saying that those hidden emotions will be healed. Rest, recovery, and planning. That's happening for you. Love is coming back into your life. There's a rebirth which is happening. And this is how this will also be healed. The moon, the hidden emotions are going to come out. 3 of Wands, yes. You are going to start looking at expanding what you really love doing rather than falling into a trap of trying to fill the void with things that you don't need. 5 of Cups, yes. This is the void. You see, this is the void. And the cups are just going in. And look, there is this big, beautiful chest of whatever, this bowl of like pearls which are right here. And look, she's just looking at this. So you have this right here, but you're kind of filling your stuff up with this stuff, which you don't need to do. So this is what they're saying. This is the message for you. You will be coming out of this if you are in this energy and you had this question like, why can't I stop, online shopping, or why can't I just stop doing this thing when I'm feeling bad? So they're telling you why. Because your subconscious emotions come up to the surface. You don't know how to handle them. The only way you can handle it is by keeping your mind busy. And how can you do that? You fill it up with certain things that you shouldn't be. So that's what it's happening. That's what's happening for you. Temperance. Yeah, the balance is coming for you. Your spirit guides want you to balance things out. The Emperor. Wow. This is your energy. Pile number 3. This is how you're going to be. After balancing things out, this is how you're going to be. You're going to be a yes. Now I know I'm going to, work things out. The Emperor energy essentially is leading with authority while remaining compassionate. That is the lesson that you need to learn from the Emperor energy. Get back into your life. Lead your life, but in a compassionate way. Don't let bad emotions make you hard, your heart hard. Don't do that. But lead with compassion. Lead your life with compassion. And we have the Devil card. This is definitely an addiction. The Devil talks about addictions. Maybe you are really hooked onto online stuff. Let go. You have to release that attachment. You have to let go of that. This is the bondage to materialism. These are unhealthy attractions that you need to get rid of. You are essentially giving look, the Emperor is looking at the Devil. Why? The Emperor is power. You are giving your power away to things that are not going to help you anyways. And how are you going to become free? Become aware of what you are doing. The only thing you need to do is become aware that yes, this is something that I need to work with. Yes, oh, look, again, I'm trying to shop. Or look, again, I'm trying to do this. Whatever your addiction is, whatever you kind of try to fill the void with. Become aware, because addiction will break once if you are aware of it. If you are not aware of it, how will you break it, right? And finally, you have the Eight of Swords. Yes, and this is in your mind. Those addictions, if you think that you cannot get out of it, that is false. That is absolutely not true. That is incorrect. That is only in your mind. By thinking about it so much, you are bringing it into your reality, though it does not exist in reality. You might be thinking, oh my God, I've shopped so much. How does, and my credit cards are getting hit, and my money is being drained. And I don't have space to put all this stuff. Yes, that is something, the consequences of what you're letting your mind do. You have to start thinking from the mind. See, addiction is what? When your mind wants to do it, it is forcing you to do something. The body doesn't say that, go spend money, right? The body doesn't say, go take this, whatever stuff needs to be, taken. The body is not saying that. It's your mind which is making the body do stuff. It is the mind which makes you pick up your credit card and put it, and put that number in the shopping thing, right? So your mind is the one which is controlling you. You need to control your mind. You need to break those addictions, but you need to identify them first. Once when you work with them, things will really get better. Remember, you got I want to keep the Nine of Cups here. You got the Nine of Cups for both. You got the Nine of Cups. Grapevines, 25. Call on your desires, as this is the time to ask and receive. Now, this card, you might be thinking, oh my God, desires does not mean shopping. Desires does not mean instant gratification. Desires means what your soul truly desires, what truly will make you happy. Something which is not temporary. Something which will last for a much, much longer time. You have to ask for those. How will you ask? Become aware of what the false desires are, and then kind of work with what you truly want. Autumn, bounty, balance. Look, Nine of Cups, grapevines. Ask and you'll receive. Bounty. This is cornucopia. But balance. Pile number 3, there is so much waiting for you. The only thing you need to do is balance yourself out. You might have a lot of money. You might be really, really, in a very good place financially, but you're just squandering stuff away that you don't need to. So a lot of balance, a lot of bounty is coming. You have so much wealth which wants to come to you, but in order to maintain and balance and kind of use that wealth, you need to have the balance, right? Prosperity. My God, I mean, how much is Spirit telling you? They say, call on your desires, as this is the time to ask and receive. Bounty, prosperity, all this is yours. Pile number 3. This is coming to you. This is your message from the universe. Yes, you want this, it is coming to you. However, the only thing it wants you to do is first balance these addictions out, because otherwise what comes will go out. You're going to drain it again. Right? So prosperity, autumn, and grapevine. Beautiful. Psychic, yeah. Call on to your higher self. Call on to your inner knowing. Call on to archangels. They're going to help you with that. Develop your psychic. All of us are psychic. Right? It does not mean that only special people are psychic. Every human being has that ability. Only some have kind of worked on it. It's like a skill. Right? If you work on a skill, you will get better at that. Being psychic is the same thing. All of us have that, but some of us have tapped into it. Some of us are still kind of, wandering around it, beating around the bush. So maybe you need to connect with your inner self. And mantra. My God, maybe there is something powerful, some powerful mantra that you need to kind of, work with, because psychic and mantra, yes. So if you have been called to do some sort of, listen to something on YouTube, continue doing that, because that is really helping you. It is pulling this prosperity into your life. Pile number 3. Wow. Beautiful. There's a rebirth happening for you. And then there is the psychic ability which is kicking up for you, which is coming into your life. But you have to just release, look the transformation, and let go of objectification. If you are on social media, if you are like on Instagram, it is good to connect, but don't let that become an addiction. Don't let that control your life. You need to take control of your life. Be the emperor. Be that temperance energy. All right. So this is all I had for you, pile number 3. I hope you liked the reading and it resonated with you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow as well. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.